Hello and welcome to this video about a service of a TEAC VRDS T1 Transport. This is the only one that is made under the TEAC name. I mean, the only transport made under the TEAC name in the yesteryear. For now I think they're doing something. But under esoteric name they used to do P500 and P700. I have P500 right here. That's already finished. Standard TEAC servo board, VRDS that pretends to be heavy duty, but it's just a plastic cover. But I mean that bridge there is, I think, stiff enough, and a huge wheel that clamps the CD, and a mechanism based on KSS-240, which from the cheap ones that are gear driven, not magnetic ones, is probably the best that Sony has made. What goes wrong with them? This is what goes wrong with them. All of them have those gears, original gears, crumble, and the gears are that one there underneath, and there's one underneath that as well. That's the one there. I got these from Singapore, but I've also ordered two sets from Poland from a guy on eBay that actually prints them. He designs them and prints them. I want to see if 3D printer is good for something useful, that's not only printing little Eiffel Towers, but for something that I could perhaps use, because as it gets more and more difficult to get parts, maybe I should get into making them. One other thing that I need to point out to you, I think I've talked about it before, is that on those mechanisms in which on metal chassis there's like a black substrate, or I don't know how to call it. When they fail, when all these forces go, it cracks those plastic traces, like you see. I don't know if you see, but there are like a couple of cracks here. There's a crack there, two cracks on that. You just have to go around and look for another one there. It will probably still work all right without fixing them, but I make a point. I use the ultraviolet cure glue that I got, that one from Aldi, and I just give a drop and cure it right. Ultraviolet is good after 5 minutes or 2 minutes even, and then that gives it an extra strength. So ideally I should really leave it overnight before any forces are applied, and that sort of gives the mechanism more of its original structural integrity. Well, that's about all, and till the next one, I might do another video if there's something more interesting happening with this. I know that the problem with them, when you put them together, they're a bit noisy, have to be lubricated, but we'll see how we go. Well, thank you very much, and before I go, there is this clock here. I see they've replaced the original clock. I have to examine that further on a wooden block. Real professional job. Hopefully it works. Okay, thank you very much, and till next one. Bye bye.